The air crackled at Soldier Field, thick with anticipation and excitement. The city of Chicago seemed to hold its breath as the sun dipped below the skyline, casting a golden glow over the iconic stadium. Every seat was filled, every corner buzzing with expectation. The Chicago Fire were at home, ready for a battle. Players jogged across the pitch, focused and determined, while loyal fans waved their scarves and sang club anthems, hoping to witness a night to remember. But tonight was different. Tonight the stands were packed with an electric energy that pulsed through the crowd. It wasn't just another match, it was an event, a spectacle that had drawn people from all over the city and beyond. Everyone was there to see one man, Lionel Messi. His name echoed through the stands, written on signs, chanted by fans, and worn proudly on countless jerseys. For many, this was a once-in-a-lifetime chance to witness greatness. He brought his Inter Miami magic to the Windy City, stepping onto the field with the calm confidence of a legend. Cameras flashed, and all eyes followed his every move as he warmed up with his teammates, the anticipation building with every touch of the ball. The buzz in the stadium was impossible to ignore. Conversations stopped, and strangers became friends as they shared in the excitement, united by the hope of witnessing something extraordinary. The fans, a sea of pink and white jerseys, couldn't wait for the match to begin. Inter Miami supporters mingled with Chicago locals, their voices rising in anticipation, their faces lit up with joy and nervous energy. Messi emerged from the tunnel with his teammates, the stadium lights reflecting off his jersey. The moment felt surreal, as if time slowed down for just a second while the world watched a legend take the field. A roar erupted from the crowd, a wave of sound that swept across the stadium and sent chills down every spine. It was a welcome reserved for the very best. Even for the Chicago faithful, this was a moment to savor. They knew they were witnessing history, and for one night rivalry gave way to respect and admiration. Seeing Messi in person, ready to play, was a dream come true for fans of all ages. Young supporters gazed in awe, phones held high to capture memories they'd never forget. The stage was set for an unforgettable night of football. Under the bright floodlights, with the world watching, anything felt possible. From the very first whistle, Messi was everywhere on the pitch, setting the tone for what would become a mesmerizing first half. His energy was infectious, and you could sense the anticipation in the stadium every time he touched the ball. He glided across the field with effortless grace, his touch on the ball as smooth as silk. Every movement seemed calculated yet so natural, as if the ball was simply an extension of his own body. Chicago Fire defenders did everything they could, swarming around him and trying to close down every angle. They fought hard, determined to contain the Argentine maestro, but Messi always seemed one step ahead. With every glance up, Messi was orchestrating the play, reading the game like a chess master. His vision was unmatched, always searching for the perfect opportunity to unlock the defense. He saw passes others could only dream of, threading the ball through the tightest spaces. The crowd held its breath, waiting for that moment of magic that only Messi can provide. Then it happened. A quick, instinctive exchange with his longtime teammate Luis Suarez left the Chicago defense flat-footed and scrambling. Their chemistry was on full display, a testament to years of playing together at the highest level. Messi, with his trademark precision, slipped a perfectly weighted through ball to Suarez. Suarez's shot was powerful, but the Chicago goalkeeper made a brilliant save, denying the goal. Still, the message was clear. Inter Miami, led by the relentless drive and creativity of Messi, were here to play. The first half was just a taste of what was to come. The first half continued at a frantic pace. Both teams pushed for the opening goal. Then, just before halftime, Inter Miami won a corner. The crowd held its breath. Messi stood over the ball, his left foot ready. The kick was pinpoint, curling into the box. Messi, anticipating the play, darted towards the near post. The ball fell to him, and with a deft touch, he guided it into the net. The stadium erupted. Messi had arrived. The second half began with a fired-up Chicago Fire. They had to respond. Xherdan Shaqiri, the Swiss maestro, took charge. He weaved through the Inter Miami midfield, his skill and agility on full display. Shaqiri's efforts paid off. A powerful shot from outside the box found the back of the net. The Chicago crowd went wild. The match was level. The atmosphere was electric. The stage was set for a thrilling finish. Inter Miami didn't let the equalizer dampen their spirits. They pressed forward, driven by Messi's relentless energy. He orchestrated their attacks, his every touch a threat. In the 78th minute, Messi picked up the ball in midfield. He danced past two Chicago players, his low center of gravity making him almost impossible to tackle. Then, with perfect timing, he released Suarez. This time, Suarez made no mistake, slotting the ball past the helpless Chicago goalkeeper. The clock was ticking down. Tension hung in the air, every second feeling heavier than the last. Both teams knew that the next few moments could define the entire match, and the crowd could sense something special was about to happen. Chicago pushed forward, searching desperately for another equalizer. Their players surged ahead, passing quickly, trying to break through Inter Miami's defense. The energy from the home fans was electric, urging their team on, hoping for a late miracle. But Messi had other ideas. Calm and composed, he watched the play unfold, waiting for his moment to strike. You could almost see the gears turning in his mind, calculating his next move. He received the ball near the halfway line, and in a flash he was gone. With a single touch he turned away from his marker, leaving defenders scrambling in his wake. He accelerated past the Chicago defenders as if they weren't even there. His feet seemed to glide over the grass, each stride more confident than the last as he carved a path straight through the heart of the opposition. He reached the edge of the box, and with the goalkeeper rushing out, he did the unthinkable. The crowd held its breath, knowing they were witnessing something extraordinary. A delicate chip, perfectly weighted, sailed over the goalkeeper's outstretched hand and into the back of the net. The ball seemed to hang in the air for a split second, as if time itself had slowed down to admire Messi's genius. The stadium went silent for a moment, stunned by what they had just witnessed. Then, the applause began. It started as a ripple, then grew into a wave, as fans from both sides rose to their feet in appreciation. Even the Chicago fans couldn't help but appreciate the genius of Lionel Messi. The final whistle blew, but the echoes of that goal lingered in the air, a memory that would be talked about for years to come. Inter Miami had won thanks to their talismanic captain. The team gathered around Messi, lifting him up in celebration, fully aware that they were witnessing greatness in real time. 2 goals, an assist, and a masterclass in controlling the game. Messi had done it all. He orchestrated every attack, dictated the tempo, and inspired his teammates with every touch of the ball. He showed why he's called the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Nights like these are why fans all over the world cherish every moment Messi is on the pitch. It was a night to remember at Soldier Field, a night where Messi's magic lit up Chicago. The stadium lights shone brighter, the cheers rang louder, and everyone present knew they had witnessed a legend at work. What was your favorite moment from the match? Was it Messi's breathtaking run, his incredible chip, or the way he inspired his team to victory? Share your thoughts below and let's relive this unforgettable night together.